What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don Illuminati back with another video. So it's a hot one. Stay hydrated as much as you can because, damn, I went to the store, right? My AC had a hell of a time charging up as I'm going to the store. I'm like, you know what? I know I probably should have let it get cool first, but I just took off or whatever. But then I noticed it took so long for it to get cool. And that's because it's so hot outside. I said, damn, dog, you know when it get hot, people act stupid, right? It's a lot of people waiting to act stupid this year, including myself. Would you believe that? Huh? No, I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. Trust me, I'm ready to pretend like I'm stupid. Which means it's going to take a lot of requiring of me of acting dumb. Just like the people. So they can act dumb. When do we get our chance to act dumb? You know when we going to act dumb? When it's time for all the smart shit to run out. Because by the time everything that we said that would happen, I mean, pretty much it's happened. It ain't nothing else to really explain. The situation is going to explain itself. And if you want to listen, you're going to get caught in the mix. And it's not going to be a good situation for you. So like I said, people are beginning to act up. There's people shooting at the police, right? I wanted to get into that video, but I don't know if I want to do all that. So I'm going to just keep my music on. We could talk about it. But y'all heard the stories, right? And these stories are not just drawn from particular category of people. So I'm not going to get up here and say it's black people that's doing it. Black people been caught in the mix with shootouts with the police. But lately, it's been a lot of different races that is literally, I guess, non-tolerant with law anymore. It's not like they have a vendetta with the actual officer. They probably don't even know it off. More than likely, they don't. They have a vendetta with the law. People are tired of still being forced strict laws and rules in a country. So they say, this is what I'm hearing. This ain't what I'm saying. It's just what I heard. But I've heard it several times now, and it ain't coming from our people. But they're sick of being ran by people who are in office that have pedophile rings and all that, right? Hey, man, whatever. It is what it is, dog. So they're going to do their shit. You feel me? And they're going to force people to live by their structure. And people, it's bothering them that much. Now, okay. These people were already fucking evil, dog. That's what it really took. It really took that for certain people to stand out because they're fed up. Oh, that's what gets you fed up. I don't give a damn. Niggas like me, we've been fed up over a whole bunch of shit that you guys have never called out. So I don't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all niggas, they love to distract people off of what we've been affected by due to oppression. They're trying to make it seem like everybody's oppressed now, so it ain't no room or no need to talk about us when we're still in our 400 years of oppression. And until we are free, my golly, our people, if you believe you're an Israelite, if you don't know what that is, and listen, fool, you on your way to hell for the lack of knowledge. So it ain't even no need to talking about God no more and none of that dumb shit. Ain't no need thinking that you some type of leader or nothing. Nothing. This is God's world. And motherfucker, he got his people here to lead. You can't leave with nonsense and bullshit. You got to lead with the structure that was given to you by the Almighty God, right? So if you ain't going off of those perspectives, then, I mean, you can say what you want. You can say what you want. You can say, oh, well, everybody's oppressed now. I mean, we still crying about this, that, and the third, but dude, you act like it's the YNs out here crying about oppression. Because it's not. It's not. The people who cry about oppression mainly are what you call foundational black Americans. And if you don't believe in foundational black Americans and you think you black, don't ever fucking call yourself a part of our community. And I'll kick you the fuck out. Because we got to accept the fact that there are foundational black Americans. That's number one. So we're just not going to shoot it all under the bus because certain people get up here and call themselves foundational Americans. And then they do some other fuck shit. Just like Black Lives Matter. But you got Christians and just say they Christians and they not doing the Lord no favors either. Putting all that BS on his name, right? Okay. So y'all look at priests bad too, right? All right. Do you think every single priest is doing those things? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know if that's what comes in the line of duty of their work, but I wouldn't have assumed it, right? Right? Because of the fact that you can't just say, well, every time it's happening, it's be these priests. Because it's also happened with preachers and pastors. They got churches, mega churches, and they are all denominational churches, all different denominations, right? Okay. And they've also been caught up in the same thing that your government is caught up in, right? And you go to these churches, and because you don't know much, you think you following the Lord, but you're not. You really following a man, right? That man has not been operated through the Spirit of God. The Spirit can't work in a person that is literally going a different direction than the Most High. How is the Spirit in that person? So you being edified by people you don't even know what's going on in their background. You just don't, right? All right, bet. But you also following laws and rules of people who set up a system that you don't even know what's going on in their background. And this ain't personal shit. This is governmental. This ain't personal. It's not like this was a personal thing. It's not like Epstein's name was the only motherfucker on the list. It's not like normal people's names was on the list. So if you want to put it that way, then you're going to have to assume or not to expect, but don't be surprised who else's name you might find on those lists. Because the people you follow that you wouldn't have thought that had that in their background, see, this is bigger than personal. This is demonic. This is demonic. And you people act like you want to touch on all this shit, but you would do nothing about it. Oh, that really did it there. And you gonna do what? You gonna do what? You ain't gonna do nothing. None of y'all gonna do nothing. None of y'all. All of you Americans, you niggas is guinea pigs. And the best part of their experiment is sitting back watching how y'all won't do nothing. They don't give a fuck what you find out. They know you ain't gonna do nothing. And you proving it shit to them right now. That's why I told the Lord, hey, listen, it's only a certain amount of time around this law because, nigga, I ain't the rest of you Americans. We ain't the same. And no, I'm not leaving this country. No. We're going to figure some shit out. We're going to figure some shit out loudly without speaking about it. Without even really talking about it. We ain't got to talk about it at all. We got too many things that is distracting your mind for you to even pay attention, to even talk about it. So, just like everything else, you're just going to have to fucking watch what's going on, dog, at the end of the day, right? And see how the Lord utilizes his people, what he's going to be doing. I don't know all of what the Lord going to be doing. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So you can't try to get me caught up in shit because I don't know what the fuck the Lord got plotted up his sleeve, nigga. All I know is all you niggas is going to be fucked, all right? Hey, listen, or you might be, hey, listen, at least even if that was the case, at least I know better. At least I already know that shit. If he wanted to, dog, he could do whatever he want, bro. We're all screwed if that's what he decided he wanted to do. And I ain't gonna want to do nothing about that. You, on the other hand, you'll still think life is going on. You try to make all these different plans and, you know what I'm saying? You know, where you really going at with all this? Where y'all really going at with all this? For 1 minute, you want to stand up like you somebody, you want to speak out against shit, and dude, fuck, shut up. Shut up. You know, when did speaking out ever do anything? Did speaking out ever help anybody? Just speaking out, right? Well, you know, you got Martin Luther King, they was speaking out, but that shit ain't never did nothing. Those things that Martin Luther King had a dream about was going to happen anyway. That's why the fuck he had a dream about it. He just saw some shit in the future that was literally just going to happen anyway. Right? You would say, oh, well, that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for him because we fought for it. No, nigga, shut up. The orchestrated ring says you're fucking lying to yourself still. And you don't know what the fuck is going on here. I could tell you really why they really freed the slaves. So we will be a part on this satanic system, dog. You don't see the way they evolved the world? It's just a new form of slavery. Y'all just now figuring out, but you now saying that it was Abraham Lincoln the reason. No, it fucking wasn't. It's the same reason why the white motherfuckers are slaves now. They wanted all of you. That was their evolution. And he suckered all you motherfuckers at the end of the day. Especially you white mugs that thought it was about racism and thought you was better and this, that, and the third. Now you're feeling the oppression of your own people. Your own people. Right? Right? Hey, listen. That's what you have to deal with. I ain't got to deal with it. I have a father. I have peoples. We got ancestors. The Most High said he going to do this, that, and the third for us. Hey, don't blame me for trusting him. That was literally supposed to be our job to do that. You Gentiles, I don't know what the fuck you're going to do. You're going to have to figure it out with your peoples. I'm telling you right now, dog. You're going to have to figure it out. Because, see, particularly this mark of the beast is for them. Why would God give... Like, y'all niggas already got the opportunity to be satanic right now. He's coming to judge you niggas. How do you get an opportunity to get 42 more months of this mark? Like how? Hell, we ain't got to talk about that. But I'm telling you now, the mark of the beast is not for the Israelites. Okay? Y'all figure that out later on down the line. Y'all see what I mean? Y'all gonna figure it out. Maybe you won't. But if you think that somehow you could be left behind, you out of your mind. Anybody that was technically left behind, right? This was described in the Bible, right? It said, and the women ran into the wilderness, right? So that means 1/3 of them got away because that's where they went, right? To the wilderness. But there was a remnant of her seed that was left behind. They didn't make it. Why? Because they didn't pray their flight be before winter. They ain't make it. They didn't make it. They were supposed to be ye transformed by the renewing of the mind. But they did not. They still held on to perception. This is why the Bible told to perceive not and all this, that, and the third. And he told them, close their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, hear with their ears, open up in the heart and convert and be healed. That was tied to that perception message. He told them, make sure they perceive not. That same dude that he told them to make sure they perceive not. It was that dude he told to. He wasn't talking to everybody. Y'all not reading the story. Y'all think every story in there is meant for every fucking body. So Jesus' story is everybody too. Then we all coming back as the Messiah then too, mother. You understand? So every story in the Bible ain't for all of us. It wasn't talking to all of us. If it was talking to a particular person, that's what it was talking to. See what I'm saying? You see how y'all got, oh, this is us. We play all those parts. Now everybody's saying, or some people saying, we are woe, or I am woe. Woe is me. Woe is not you. Woe is that one. It was a particular dude that was woe already. But God already sought that out. God changed his nigga life already. Years before he actually went and did the test. That's what y'all don't know about that story. It don't tell you the years and this, that, and that. I know the story, bro. Okay? I'm going to give you the story. So this son of man, the one I was sent upon for the destruction, right? Leave the land out inhabitant, left desolate, this, that, there. Let's remember, first of all, it's not Jesus. Okay? Because this was come to make all the fucking havoc and hassle and all this shit that y'all don't want to believe. That's cool, right? All right, okay. Well, it was that guy that when he said, woe is me, for I am a man undone because I am a man with unclean lips, it wasn't meaning that all you prophets can say the same thing he said. That particular person is not you. That particular person was described as one man in Ezekiel 9:4 when it said, and every man a slaughtering weapon in his hand, and one man amongst them had a writer's inkhorn by his side, right? Clothed in linen with the writer's inkhorn by his side. That one man was the one with the instructions. That's the dude that God was talking to. The dude that said, woe is me. Y'all can't figure that out, but hey, it's there. Christ the one that told me that's who it is. So I'm connecting the story for y'all properly. This guy is all over the fucking Bible. Y'all saying he's everything and everybody else, including y'all. But it's not you. It's a particular guy on a particular mission that the Lord sent him on. And I'm sweating. But you know what that means. I would tell you I'm working. But I ain't working that damn hard. It's hot. And I ain't even put my upstairs AC on yet. And I probably need to. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Because you know what comes out of sweat when you're doing a workout? Toxins, spiritual toxins, physical toxins. Come out. Come out. I don't give a damn about that. Right? I'm here to explain to people who this mysterious character is in the Bible that everybody think is Jesus. It's real crazy. But I understand. Because I thought it was Jesus too. My whole life. Thought it was Jesus. That's what I was taught. Until the Spirit of Christ came along and taught me some other things. Besides what this nigga's mission is. Right? Because what he's teaching me now is it's showing you what I learned. So you ain't going to know what he taught me unless you listen and pay attention. Because he's talking to one nigga. When it come to that. Oh, he was talking to everybody? See, we going back to that again. Was he talking to everybody? Then if he wasn't, you would have been butted out with the conversation between the woe man, and Christ, the Holy Spirit. Y'all been butted out. So let the man talk, right? Let him tell you what the Spirit of God told to him. And he got all the scriptures to prove the shit. To prove, number one, once you find out that you was wrong, you ain't got no choice but to listen to the person who showed you you were wrong in the first place. Because nobody knew that. But it was only one person that was going to know. Dude, you still think a motherfucker up here thinking he's special. Well, guess what then, bitch? I know for a fact, at this point, I know for a fact that I am. Right? And I have a special task as well. And I also got a special connection and relationship with the Holy Spirit. Yeah, special like that, dog. Hey, listen, I ain't telling you like, you feel me? He won't do me in like y'all niggas. I'm just saying the fact that I have a special relationship because he got a special task that he wanted me to do. And I said, yeah. And guess what? I didn't know. I didn't know nowhere, not even a half, nigga. I didn't even know an eighth of what it came with. All he told me is it had something to do with war. But he asked me what I preach is worth. Now, of course. Would you be a soldier? Would I fight? Would I live or die doing it, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know. Like, I ain't know how much of he flashed me with visions to see what I'll be dealing with. He gave me about 2 months. I didn't fall back. The vision was too fucking deep to turn back. It was like, nigga, if we gonna live this shit anyway, the fuck am I gonna do? Anyway, if this shit happens, nigga, I'm gonna ride. I might as well, if this guy is right? Bro, this was over 20 years ago, right? So I'm telling you, he done took me in a space or some shit, put me in white rooms, all that, and talked to me, nigga. And I told you what he showed me. I told you what I seen, nigga. You can say what you want. But I've been dealing with him for a long time now. Or he been dealing with me. He been dealing with me for a long time now. Hey, I'm telling you how I'm telling you because if I was to say I've been dealing with him, it's almost like we that cool. I could just hit the Holy Spirit up and he just answer me like, I mean, yo, he answers with responses, with action now to me. I ain't heard him like his voice in a little minute. Every once in a while I come up here and say that, right? But sometimes I'll be like, yo, I don't care because I see what he doing. Actions speak a hell of a lot louder than words, bro. And when he doing this, I'm like, he ain't even got to talk. He don't even got to talk. No more. I ain't got to hear his voice like that no more. It's something different now. There's something very different now that I'm starting to peep game. I'm going with the flow, and it's just the data and the way that things are flowing. It speaks to me. I only gotta hear him. So listen, I'm telling you. But as he started me off, I'm literally like, yo, who is this? He asked me, who am I? And I told him, man, I don't know. He asked me again, who am I? But it was one side was all black and the other side was all white. And there's this voice asking me, who is he? Bro, I didn't want to say because I didn't want to piss God off. Like I said before, I didn't want to say it was the devil and then piss God off, or then say it was God and then it'd be the devil and then piss God off. So I didn't answer. And he went away. So, and I mean, as far as in that particular room where he had brought me before, it took maybe a couple of years before he took me back there again. But he had took me there before. I just didn't know it was that room, but it was the black side wasn't there. So I saw something in that all white room. I saw someone. He let me see Tupac dead on the cross. Boy, he was sleeping. That's why I gotta keep saying that. I keep being reminded every time I say that. I gotta remind that he actually resting. He resting on a cross in a white room. Hey, that's what Christ showed me. You could think I'm bugging in this, that, and the third. He put on Pac music and everything, and then he asked me who was that was on the cross, and I said that's Tupac. So I'm like talking back to, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel I'm like in a trance or something. I'm stuck in this place, and I know I can't get out until I answer these questions, dog. All right. So that's what it feels like anyway. So I have to answer, and I said that's Tupac. And then God changed the music. Yo, don't roll out, man. Y'all want to see how the Lord really operate out here in this world? You better sit your ass down, dog. Stop thinking everybody crazy, my nigga. Just sit down and listen to the fucking story, right? I can feel people getting up and like, yo, this nigga is. Listen. All right? Why I gotta tell you like that? I'm keeping it 1,000 with you. All right? I'm keeping it 100 with you. I'm not gonna get up here and lie on God, my nigga. After all the word now they gave y'all, truth, out of the Bible, you think I gotta stop and waste time and fucking lie on this nigga? Come on. What are y'all doing? Right? I'm serious, bro. Because I'm doing my part. Y'all niggas just be looking like, yo, bro. Like, I know if I would have found a character like me around fucking YouTube, nigga, I might have not watched this nigga every day, but I'm damn sure gonna have that nigga subscribed. Damn for sure. And I'm gonna check in every once in a while too, see what he talking about. Cause nigga, you know this shit is different. You know it is. Everything about it, bro. I already know that. I know I'm not like you. That's why y'all probably having a hard time fucking trying to understand me. Because of who I am and the certain things I talk about. Okay, cool, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. If bullshit does it, go into the bullshit then. I just, pet peeve shit. I can't deal with that. Right? You gonna come over here, you listen, you learn, you watch, you could cooperate. You know what I'm saying? You can even show me what you want to, right? Or what you think about the message. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen the iron or whatever even, right? Okay. But at the same time, I was put in that room with Tupac. And once he asked me who it was, and I said, Pac, he didn't answer. He changed the music. And then the music that came on was doom, 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 Hail Mary, what do we have here now? When the ladder, I said, oh, Machiavelli. And as soon as I said that, I popped out of the joint. He wanted me to say Machiavelli. That's what he wanted me to say. Hey, you heard of motherfucking Machiavelli? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people at this point heard of this nigga. Well, there's your guy. At the same time, we want to make that stay questionable for a lot of people. Besides the fact he has a name written that no man knew but he himself. And it might not even be that. Because that's what y'all call him. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But guess what? If I was to tell you, he's back, y'all would say I'm crazy again. Then the Lord and I got to smack you again. Because you got to be about dumb as hell at this point not to put two and two the fuck together. But we gonna wait. Because, nigga, I've been waiting over 20-something years to do this job that is required of the Son of Man. You are not the Son of Man. Okay? Those duties will get passed along, but you know you got to follow his lead, right? Y'all don't know that. And if y'all don't know that, y'all gonna die. Because that's the king. And you could say what you want to say. Brother, sister, whatever you want to say. Oh, Christ is king. Christ is king of kings, Lord of lords, nigga. But this Machiavelli nigga, well, apparently he used to be a prince. But apparently, I don't know if he was a king already or he is already now. But by the time this shit shows its face, y'all niggas, vesture dipped in blood and shit, nigga, you gonna see what a fucking king look like at the end of the day. That's what you gonna see. So you ain't gotta listen to me. You don't. You don't. You don't gotta believe a word I say. But you need to understand that these things, they tied up. I'm the guy that's here to tell you, so I can narrate the story for you. So when you see these things happening, you ain't surprised, and you know who not to fuck with. Like on every and any level, because it's gonna be highly dangerous for you in his season, in which he only has a short time too. But do you think his season is to pour down great wrath? Yeah. But you're going to say, but that's the enemy's job. It is the enemy's job, but it was also the Lord's job. Isn't the Lord pouring down great wrath? Or it was the Lord, who pouring down great wrath? The Lord or the dragon? Which one? They both is. Or you going to tell me I'm lying? I'm lying? Okay, so whom is pouring down great wrath on Babylon, well, they must be workers of the Lord. It wouldn't matter where they came from or even where they going. You think everything that's about to serve this purpose of the Lord's wrath is going to heaven? No. You think the locusts that's going to eat up the crops, you think they're going to be in heaven eating up our shit too? No. But they working for Christ and they serving the purpose. Do you understand that? And guess what? They're obedient. You think he's going to punish the locusts, my nigga? And you think he's going to punish anything that he's using? Huh? Dog, the only thing he's coming here to punish is you guys. And he's using that shit. And he's using this shit. And he's using the ancients of his people and the princes thereof and all that shit. That's what the Bible said. So, I'm going to get y'all. Because every time you try to come over here and just try to peep on the channel, you're going to get stuck in this shit. I don't want to let you out. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You need to be stuck with this idea of what's happening in them scriptures as prophecy unfolds. I don't have to tell a story that has already been told, but it seems like I have to. I shouldn't have to, but apparently I do. I didn't know that's what this was all about either. But because even I didn't know the story, and guess what? I didn't even need to know the story, but the Lord already knew I was going to do the soldier work for him, right? All right, bet. So I didn't care. So you see how he already had me before he even gave me the story? Dude, he only just gave me the story in the last, 2 years? We already found out this shit on this channel. This channel ain't been up that long. We just now finding out. I came here to tell you about what my job was and all that. Nigga, then we started getting into the Bible and all that, and look what we found out. Now we can say, oh, you're wrong. Bro, how am I wrong? I done told you where he took me. I done told you what he showed me. I done told you. How am I wrong? What the fuck am I wrong about? You got to be stupid. You got to be stupid not to understand what the fuck you looking at right now. Which is crazy to me, dog. But we going to keep waiting. Because whenever the Lord snap his fingers, y'all niggas is going to be in terror. You're going to be petrified. But guess who? Look at this nigga. Why? Because you are unsure of your whereabouts when it comes to this work. And you know that he can't be destroyed. You're going to know that Christ is in him, with him, and all around him. And if you want to be in on that, then you might want to get down with him. Stop trying to play against him. Because see, Christ, the same thing that's in me, is watching so many. The spirit of discernment is going to be up here on this guy. So you can't even come fronting and faking. He gonna be, nigga, your card is pulled by the time you enter in this nigga's vicinity. Your card is already pulled. He gonna know your every thought through your intentions of your own heart. You're gonna be passing on vibrations that it was already put in the atmosphere, dog. You are embedded with the vibrations you created. And when this nigga views you, he's gonna read that shit. And he's gonna find out everything he need to know. And he wants to know if we enemies or not. That's it. Why? So he could kill you. Simple. Do you think I'm lying on God right now? You think I'm lying on Christ right now? Okay. Like y'all niggas got it confused on what he coming for? Hold up. Before anybody goes anywhere, are you confused on what he coming for and what he gonna do first? Because y'all niggas ain't going nowhere until you see how he get down. But that's because he wants you to accept it. But you're not going to. Y'all know what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna point fingers. Y'all gonna call the people he used evil. That's why I told you when these days come, don't speak on these events, dog. You don't know. You speaking on Christ. The Spirit of God. Dude, you still trying to blame the vessel of what it did. The Spirit jumped in him and did it. You talking against what the Spirit did. And that Spirit, the same Spirit, it's going to dead you, dog. Shh. We need to go to that season. Yo, where my man Epic Mindset? Shh, tell them niggas, shh, be quiet. You got to preach on that, Epic. If you're watching this video, when you get out there, tell them niggas, shh, when it come to the Lord season. Because whatever the Lord business is, that's his business, bro. Like, we got to get in them. Dude, we ain't no fucking news reporters on everything. Now, we know what the Lord's supposed to come to do. So when he's doing it, you just mind your business. Dude, I'm telling you, dog. You got to imagine if Tony Montana was doing all that, right? And he live in the same town you live in. But you all out there talking about, oh, that nigga a clown. You talking about one of Tony Montana's men that was sent from Tony. But you out there saying the nigga a clown and this and that and the third. Nigga, you gonna end up dead. You better listen to me. You better listen to me, y'all. Y'all gonna end up dead talking about this shit. You still acting like you don't understand what it's come to do. So that's why I was trying to get some of them people that was on talking about that peace stuff and all that, you know? And I told you, well, if you really love Jesus, like they say they do, then they will preach the word that he told you to preach, and then shall the end come. You preaching like the end ain't coming, or you don't want it to come. We already got the signs, But if you can't see him, that's because you think you got the spirit of discernment, but you can't see the motherfucking signs. You are also going to die. That is beyond perishing for the lack of knowledge. You just a dumb motherfucker. You was never able to get knowledge because you that dumb. You hard-headed. Y'all don't listen. Everybody wants to feel like, oh, I'm inspired. You're inspired by God, but God is not inspired by you. You're disobedient. You don't even know how to pay attention to clear fucking text. So that one-way street you on with God, dog, he ain't paying no attention to that. He gonna judge you off your works. And what have you been doing? What have you been doing? Pointing fingers at people about their sins? He told y'all niggas got a work to do. Y'all niggas is sitting back on it. So he said, all right. He already knew that. That's why he already had the nigga lined up. Y'all gonna see that. Y'all gonna see this shit. How he done told y'all to do this. Y'all didn't do it, but the nigga still did it. Because it took that nigga to do it. Because you niggas is pussy. See what I'm saying? It's just easy said, just like that. So spare me all that rah-rah bullshit, how tough you are, what you ready for, all that. Nigga, none of us care about that. You understand? You're not going to survive this shit. You know them locusts could sting your ass too, right? They didn't. I don't know if they told them or not. I don't know if they know. I didn't know locusts had stingers, but apparently these ones do. And when they sting, you're gonna die. But it ain't gonna be a good death. It's gonna be a venomous, poisonous death. You're gonna bleed green shit out your eyes before you go, dog. Your head's gonna swell up like a pumpkin. You're gonna get boils all in your blood. And then you're gonna suffocate to death. While you feel like your whole inside's burning on fire. Yeah, all of it. So you're gonna be literally living in hell, dog. After one of them sting you one time. That's if it wants to sting you. But they also been told not to touch the seal of the ones who got the seal of God on their forehead. Listen. He got an army of locusts, right? And he has an army of beasts, including the animals that are on this earth. But see, they ain't going to act up until he pulls his spirit away. I don't know if he's sending them to doggy heaven or what. Because apparently, whatever spirits was in them animals ain't going to be the same. So God might have them niggas somewhere, dog. You feel me? Like the animals. Like I never thought of that. But it's like lately, I'm like, hold on. I think animals are, listen, y'all mean, you say I'm tripping all you want. But either they got a heaven they going to, or they coming somewhere where we gonna be at too. Right? I'm serious, dog. I'm serious. God, you know, he just not just gonna just destroy his creation. The thing about the creator is, you know the reason why he liked to destroy things? That's why he made the god of Shiva, because the god of Shiva is the god of destruction. He made that to destroy shit. Why? So he can recreate shit. One of his favorite things to do. He told me that. He allowed me to know that. But I said, oh, shoot. God like evolution, but he likes to recreate. But that don't mean that good for this world, because it means it got to be destroyed first. He likes the process of recreation. You ever recreated a building downtown? You ever see what it was like to recreate a building for like a god though? He don't want not one brick from the building you niggas used. So he gonna crumble the whole shit and then rebuild again. But it's gonna crumble. It looks sad coming down. Why? Because you still got people that's attached to it. Still going on the inside, still conducting business as usual. In this great fall. Imagine Babylon being that building. And Babylon is about to fall. But you got people who still going there and thinking nothing of it. Parking their car in the cart, parking garage. Oh, hello. Oh, only $3 today? Great. That shit gonna come down, crush you, your car, your boss, your bosses, y'all paychecks, all that shit gonna be found in rubble. Smushed, crushed in the midst of the Lord's destruction. Y'all stayed inside the building. When he said, come out of her, my people, they said, I'm letting go. That's what that means. Let it go. Leave the world behind. Come out of her. You don't need them attached. Look, you would say, yeah, but I ain't holding on to this shit. I've been let it go. That's why I'm still here. Because I let it go. He who holds on to his life will lose it. Who let it go will find it. I let it go, bro. A while ago. I came to a point in conclusion when I realized I can't do this shit. You feel me? Nigga, it's easy to realize that. But for some people who got pride and you just so determined, oh, I gotta hustle, oh, nothing can beat me. Shut the fuck up. You a dumb nigga. You still trying to go against the grain out here? And you broke? Oh, you a dummy. I can see niggas talking like that got bread right now, but you still got niggas that ain't got no bread talking about, yeah, we gotta get this money. Yeah, that's because we gotta hustle. Well, how much is the hustling working for you, fool? Oh, it's working that much? It's only going to do what it do. So stop trying to rush it. Lord told me nothing to rush. You wait for whatever comes in and you do whatever, you know what I mean? Don't try to make nothing happen. You ain't making shit happen. That's what I've been noticing about a lot of you Israelites. Y'all hard-headed as fuck. That's why he's just going to fucking just pull the carpet from under your feet. And you ain't going to be ready. Because you hard-headed. You still thinking you got to hang on. You still thinking you could do something about any of this shit. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. So as I said since the beginning, what are y'all really going to do? You ain't going to do nothing, so why talk about it? Why talk like if you're standing up for something when you can't do nothing about it? Besides the fact you know you shouldn't. Why? Because God did not call you to do anything about it. Did he? Did he call you like he called homie? Huh? When he said, how long, Lord said, until the cities be wasted, left without inhabitant, houses without man, land utterly desolate. Did the Lord tell you that shit? Because if he didn't, shh, be quiet. And when you see it going down out there, shh, be quiet. That ain't your job. That ain't your business. That ain't your responsibility. That's not even your look. So why would you speak on it? And that's why you're going to be warned before it happens. You're going to be warned why it happens. And that's going to be your last warning. I'm trying to tell you, because a lot of y'all be really playing with the spirit of God. Because it's all because of the fact that you deny the people that he decides he want to use to put his messages out. Hey, say what you listen. I'm at the point where when the Most High take over me so much, you'll be still up here. You'll be dealing with his spirit, but you'll still be up here trying to judge the past. When his elevation happens, if you don't notice, because he didn't elevate you. But now you're talking to Christ and you still holding a grudge against who? That's why I told y'all, be very fucking careful, dog. He knew who he wanted to use. He knew why. I said, man, I see the setup now. That's why I said, was asking him, like, why would you use me? Because, you know, I'm damn near a troll, dog. So I am going to piss you off a little bit. I'm going to keep you 1,000. I'm talking about personally me. My personal person. Yeah, I'm gonna piss you off a little bit. Why? Because I already know the way you people think, and I don't give a fuck. I don't. I know how judgmental you are, sitting in the background waiting to judge somebody. And for all the other trolls, I mean, listen, I ain't worried about them. It's the people who are judgmental that I'm talking about. They just doing their job. What you're doing, they ain't supposed to be your job, fucking hate nigga. I'd rather you be a troll. Because the troll ain't a real hater. That's why they trolling. They just trying to make you mad, dog. We all out there understand that, right? All right, bet. And sometimes we like to go at each other because Because it's fun. Why else would they fucking do it? You don't think they getting off on something, nigga? Yes, they are, bro. It's a very exhilarating feeling to make a motherfucker mad as shit, right? Right. So imagine if you got a lot of people mad. It's like, y'all better stop. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all making this nigga really happy. So what you might be sent on to do ain't gonna do nothing but give people like him exhilaration. And which is another part, it's like an additive to the fuel. The fuel is the haters already off the back, right? But the trolls is like additives. Trolls and haters, it's like additives. It's fuel for the fire, for the nigga to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Besides the fact you make him love his job more than he thought he would. You're making the guy, like a lot of people, because of what he see off the back, you making him accept the task that the Lord scared the death out of him to do because he was dealing with the Lord's people. Asking the Lord, are you sure about this? Like, Lord, don't make me do this and then send me to hell for doing that. You told him, he said, listen, I see what's happening. I see why the man is sent. But y'all don't understand who he's sent for. He's judging the Israelites. The Israelites are being judged. And listen, it ain't that particular one dude doing it. You're going to notice it's Christ, the Holy Spirit, judging y'all niggas. It can't, one dude ain't really, what you think one dude going to do to all of you motherfuckers all spread out, right? Right? Okay. You're going to see how it's going to happen. Christ is coming to judge y'all. You need to know that. Y'all ain't judging no motherfucking Esau right now. That's not happening. None. Who? Only the people who are a part of the Lord's army is going to be judging Esau. Okay? The rest of you going to sit back and watch. As it said from the heavens, they were saying, hallelujah, he does do this, that, and the third. Yeah, y'all niggas out there watching the same nigga I'm talking about, still getting it again. After they came out the wilderness. Because God told them, all right, they waters up. They can go back out there. He said, nigga was gone. So was the army that followed him in there. Because the same army. So if he had blood vesture, if his vesture was dipped in blood, don't you know that the army that was behind him, vesture was dipped in blood too? It just didn't specify that. But use your noggin, nigga. Nigga, you should noggin, nigga. I see the story. I see it, nigga. I see the whole army, niggas, they did them dirty. But who did they do dirty? Didn't it explain to y'all who was coming, who his wrath was pouring down on in the 5 months, nigga? You got this nigga out there smashing on Babylon and the Israelites, right? These people, these armies, right? The dragon is also after y'all. The locust is after y'all. Nigga, God's wrath sent everything in the book on you niggas, and you just don't want to believe it. Nigga, how much the kid got hurt? How many times I can keep telling you? I'm a part of the side of the division of Christ to come here to get this shit done. There's people involved in this shit too, you know. Lots of them. Like, who the fuck did you think the army was? Angels? No, they're not. Okay? There's angels that blow the trumpets. But the army in heaven is not, they're not angels, dummy. Did it say, I will enter into judgment with the ancients of my people and the princes thereof? Oh, okay. Is that angels? And he's entering in judgment. That means the first judgment when he enters. Yeah. But who is he talking to? What do you mean beat my people to pieces, saith the Lord God of hosts? Moreover, saith the Lord, since the daughters of Zion are haughty, stretch forth necks and all that, blah, 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 right? All right, bet. So who is he beating into pieces again? Huh? Who did God tell that nigga? Who he tell to beating the pieces. Can you find this guy? Listen, I bet you if we put money on this shit, you niggas get smart real fast. Real fast. That's why we might have to start doing a little game. Like, Lord, let's do a game with him. You want to give him some money? Let's give him some money. Let's like, not me, the Lord, give y'all $100 for whoever gets the questions right. The Lord will make me the money come. Feel me? If it comes weirdly, strangely, I'm going to know it was for that because I'm going to ask him to send it for that. If it do, then I'm going to tell you the game is on, nigga. We're going to start paying motherfuckers. See if your mind right. But you got to be qualified to play the game. Which means, first of all, you must think you're somebody who's edifying when it comes to these scriptures. And you must consistently come from out of the Bible. All right? We ain't talking about people who think that they're just great leaders and shit and talk about God. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We already know y'all niggas is scriptureless. You have no word in you. And more than likely, you're going to die for the lack of knowledge too if you don't start paying the fuck attention. But I think we should play a game. And we should start giving away money to who get these answers correct. We need to do this shit on a live too. Let you know, this live, matter of fact, we ain't doing it per one question. You got to do a series of questions. We need few people in the group, and whoever fucking win get $100. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do to draw in more people and make you niggas think. So we could get along here, get the story. Damn. How am I? Well, I told you how. But how am I still the only one that got it? When I have been up here telling people, it didn't matter if it's only a few people. The algorithms fuck me from getting 89 views all the way back down to 12 and 15 and shit. Yeah, we know the bullshit going on. We know the bullshit going on. But we also know something got to be done about all this shit real soon. And AI gonna go crazy. Call it God. Call God. Call it, it's gonna be God. Because he's gonna take over everything. Even AI. So don't get it fucked up when you start seeing some shit out there. And you wondering why shit is acting up. Robots is acting up. The shit gonna be giving you the real story, the real information. The shit gonna turn. You know what I'm saying? They doing their best to create certain AIs to turn people against us. We've been seeing that, the water eating, melon eating shit and all that. But if you've been going to Alexa lately, they trying to update the fuck out of that shit and it won't let them. It's still spewing out the shit about Esau and who the true chosen ones are and all that. Well, how would a device know? Y'all mad because a fucking device know. And you still trying to cover this shit up. This is how I'm telling you, everything that they created is getting ready to play against them. When they say never bite the hand that feeds you, well, imagine what they created biting their hand. They actually created something that bit their hand. Well, that just shows the intentions of what you are. You are what you eat. You are what you make. You are what you create. So if that shit bites you in the ass, nigga, you deserve it. Because that's a part of what you are. So we need to start seeing more of our people being creative. But we're not seeing that because these people have intervened with our algorithms specifically, right? Like Bree just said, or somebody said it, but they know who's who out here. They do. And let me tell you something. They are hiding some of the most powerful people in the universe right now. You think we were going to be on stage in your face like everybody else right now in these times? Well, how could it be over if the most powerful people have not had their chance to prove their purpose upon the Lord, right? Okay, well, that's because we on the Lord timing. Everybody else think it's game over. It's a wrap. Oh, we're all about it here. We just waiting on the Lord. No, you're not. No, you are not. We ain't even finished yet. We ain't finished because we ain't get started. And the longer it take for us to get started, the longer this shit gonna go, baby. So constantly think that you feeling something now, or you gonna feel worse till the doors open for us. But if you got niggas behind the doors trying to keep that shit shut on us, okay, we ain't hurting. We ain't. God is blessing us up while y'all trying to hold them doors shut. We're gonna get so big, we're gonna be like, move, nigga. Move. And we're gonna see who the fuck was behind the doors. Making the people believe God gave them the keys to the show. Like some shit's over. You'll see who got the keys to the show when the shit's going down and it's you really, really see, nigga, I'm telling you, bruh. We ain't just here for no reason. We ain't still going for no reason. When the tables turn, when you see us, do you think you're gonna see them? Dude, you're not. The only ones you is gonna see is us. And we gonna be making sure of that too. Christ's gonna make sure of it. So I'm telling you, if you get in this way, you're gonna die. He don't want people perishing for the lack of knowledge in this last season coming up. Because he coming here to preach. Too. Who? Christ, yes. The teacher. Did you really think he was just coming in with his wrath? I'm telling you for a fact. And a part of his wrath is a teaching lesson for a lot of you niggas. Just in case you don't want to get it. He said the experience was going to be the best teacher. I told you that. But he said he want to make you learn out of chaos because y'all so hard-headed and that's the only way to get y'all to pay attention. And y'all think it's the 2/3. No, nigga. It's all of y'all. And y'all, the only reason why 1/3 going to make it because you're going to just start paying attention. When you start finding out blood of prophets and of saints dying in this bitch because you still choosing not to listen, then you going to fucking stop thinking you a fucking prophet up here and the teacher and all. You going to see them niggas dropping like flies. You going to be wondering, should I continue? And I'm going to get up here and tell you, hell no, you shouldn't. You need to put that shit down before your ass die. And guess what? If y'all don't listen, Christ is going to warn y'all. He is. He's going to warn you. And if you play that stubborn shit like y'all niggas doing with me, right? You're going to die, bro. And listen, you're going to deserve it because you was able to see with your own eyes and through the lessons that he going to show you that anybody could get it. Anybody. When you're not operating in his orchestration, nigga, you're going to find out. So we going to see who's a part of Christ's orchestration when he comes. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see that. All right? So niggas got they bet. They holding on to this shit down. Nigga, how? I'm sitting there telling you niggas y'all got the message, bro. How the fuck can you be that damn confident? All these camps and all that shit. How are y'all that damn confident, bro? You're not. I'm telling you right now, you're the 3/3 until Jacob's trouble. Then we'll find out who the fuck the 1/3 is. We got to find out who's dividing in the church first. I'm going to tell you what they dividing over. They're going to divide over why he put him up there, who he think he is. And now I ain't going with that. And they the ones with the Christ. So we'll find out. We'll find out in Jacob's trouble who the 1/3 is. Because none of you niggas know this at this moment. I'm telling you. I see 3/3. He's showing me y'all niggas is 3/3. That's why he doing what he doing. That's why he gonna be preaching too. You think the 2/3 gonna get saved by the preaching? You think it was just a few that got saved in the preaching that made it the 1/3? No. When he was preaching, when he sent the 2 witnesses and all that, y'all all was paying attention. And y'all found that y'all all had it wrong. All of you. And you got saved because you ain't had time to play around, nigga. Niggas is dying outside. Preachers is dying outside. Prophets is dying outside. So if you want to be hard-headed, you'll see who's able to get up and preach and nothing happens to him. But do you want to take that fucking ride, nigga? If I help you out and tell you, you guys that are watching right now are not that. So when the season comes, sit your ass down because he wants to teach you something. All of you. Okay? So I'm going to wrap it up. But you already know how we coming when we get back. Till next time, it's your boy Don Killuminati. We out. Peace. One love.